history of educating, entertaining, and highlighting talent within the local community. Our cameras caught up recently with one award-winning individual who's making a big name for himself in the reggae business. If you ask a reggae connoisseur who is one of the most dynamic up-and-coming reggae entertainers in Canada, you'll probably hear Ìnspector Lenny. There are many adjectives one could use to describe him: amiable, caring, conscientious, qualities one may not usually associate with, for example, heavy rock or the dancehall type music which is so much part of Ìnspector Lenny's life. But spend a day with this Jamaican-born Mississaugan, as our cameras did, and he could quickly change your perception of the dancehall type reggae business. Aware of his ever-growing popularity, Ìnspector knows all too well the effects that song have on young, impressionable minds, and uses his influence to the positive, highlighting at most of his engagements a positive theme or music. On this particular concert day, he chose
safe sex. Safe sex, yeah. To all the people who are not practicing safe sex. So when I go, one of my main lyrics will be about sex. I hope we can save one more person from getting AIDS or sexual disease. Right, sir?
Many performers strive for national acceptance and international recognition. For Ìnspector, reaching the pinnacle is as important as how he gets there, which he says won't be on the wave of rebellious, antagonistic, or dirty lyrics, better known in the business as slackness.
It would advance overnight, but it wouldn't last because things like that don't really last. It goes around. I'm not that type of person, so I don't want to portray that. I only want to preach, and that's not what I really am. You know? It's okay to make it big fast by using that type of lyrics, but I don't believe in that. I do it my way, because right now it's going pretty well for me. So.
But before that, it would be on to final practice and sound with the band, after which our cameras would catch up with Ìnspector in a little more relaxed surrounding. So this is Lenny's palace.
Yeah, this is my nest, I call it.
Right.
You know, yeah.
And who are these fine-looking ladies over here?
Well, first of all, that's my mom, the lady who brought me in this world. That's Isabella. That's Lynton. Yeah.
How are you? Not bad at all. And
this is Joan, a friend of the family. Joan.
Wow. Do that again.
There's more this way.
You interviewing me or you interviewing her?
Oh, yes. Ìnspector's #1 fan is Isabella, his mother, giving him support and encouragement.
Yes, I try to.
Good, good. So is she your #1 fan?
Yeah, you should see her go crazy sometime, you know? Especially when you covered up the reggae music. And she saw it came over on the Channel 10 and she hit the roof, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah, when I go out for shows, she's more nervous than I am.
Really?
Yeah, she's more nervous
great.
That's just part of mother, you know what I mean? I love her for that.
I can recall Ìnspector receiving his reggae awards in one flashy outfit and moments later performing in another. I surmised back then that clothes was a big part of his act.
So the style leave me, I pass them on to my brothers.
Okay.
So you know, I don't really keep too much of them. Like I keep maybe a hair, you know, but after that I usually pass it down to my brothers, or I just wear it ordinary or whatever. But
could we get a sneak preview of what you're going to be wearing tonight?
Oh, sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, Lynton.
So this is Lenny's shrine.
Yeah, this is
the studio.
This is the extra nest where I do most of my studying, so to speak. You know, yeah, my closet with some of my outfits. Things like this. Ooh. Get a shot of that. Get a load of daddy.
That is neat.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Things like can't show you everything tonight, you know.
Hey, how's the cameras picking this up? Is that there for you? Yes, sir. Big and large.
Oh yeah, probably could fit you too. Gotta get you in one of this sometime, no?
Can I borrow one of these nights?
You want to wear it tonight?
Can I make my little Charlie Frog look?
Really, eh? And this is inspector suit. You know, if you want to look at it in the military, you know, they're all geared in that. That's one of the main one I always wear because of the material.
Right.
You know,
this sort of khaki.
yeah. Sort of khaki material.
All right. This was a perfect time to ask about his stage name.
I was a quality control inspector.
Okay.
You see? And Lenny is a pet name given to me in Jamaica by family members.
Right.
Actually, as you already know, my real name is Devin Stewart. So with some of my friends who know me as Lenny, call me Lenny, you know, and then the inspector came right in, and then I went into the music business, and that was it.
That's Inspector Lenny.
Yeah, it fit in perfectly.
His office is filled with posters of gigs performed at in the past.
This is some of the concerts I've done before, raising back from 1989. That was a boat cruise up there, 1989.
In Toronto?
Yeah, in Toronto. Jamaica Day celebration. It went off very well, very well. This was some of the artists that was on there.
Right.
Leroy Sibbles, Nana McLean, Devon Ira, Wally Richard, Tinga Stewart, and myself, Leroy Brown, Stammer Wright. Lots of artists was on the Galaxy Band.
Right now, it was time not only to think about tonight's show, but to make our way there. En route, getting a sampling of what was to come.
What I'll give it, well, we could say, this is the lifestyle of the rich and the famous. Things like, me now pet them, make up the angle them a rough proof, tell all the DJ them have love, they have love. Things like, flirty, that I know me, massa. Them the kind of thing, me no inna, to me entertainer, them take me girly, but AIDS is going around and I don't want to catch it. Crowd of people, I beg you listen to me. Take my advice, don't ignore me. AIDS is a disease that is deadly, gonorrhea, syphilis, and even herpes. You know, it's better to be safe than to be sorry. Every man and woman have a responsibility. Practicing safe sex is necessary, Mr. Lynton. Don't be foolish or you will be sorry. Take precaution and use protection. This is a message for each and every one. You know what I'm saying? Prevention is better than cure.
All right.
Yeah, man. This is the lifestyle of the rich and the famous, and I'm not drunk.
No, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. Orange juice. Orange juice. Yes.
Just water in a can.
Yeah. Water in a vodka bottle. It's already after midnight when Inspector arrives. He's late, and he greets other entertainers on the night's lineup: Kid Chocolate Band, Carlton Harris, and Liberty Silver. As Carlton Harris wraps up his segment, Inspector Lenny readies himself, his ever-present manager making sure all is in order. Then, for the first time all day, I see a serious demeanor, one which says, this is work. It is these small shows that will determine my future. Almost unnoticeably, Lenny directs the band. There's a couple of stop and goes. The band is not keeping in sync. Lenny also uses the first song to gauge his crowd. Then, bingo, they click. It all comes together. The rapping in reggae, the body motion, everything known as dancehall style. And as they say, he mashed them up. He did good. We're back? Ever heard of 4, 3, 2, 1, live, back, you know? No? We're gonna have to try that next week. Yes, big up your chest, Inspector Lenny, because you're big boucher. Roughly translated, that means, whoa. Anyway, that's all the time we have left on this edition of Stepping Out. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Lynton Popo reminding you to stay level.